Okay, so next question. Not so much a question, maybe it is a question. Ammo. Why bigger is not always better. Okay, we need to apply the correct size projectile to our intended downrange usage. So for target shooting, all we need to do is either knock over a target, hit a spinner, or punch a hole in a piece of paper. The size of the ammo isn't so important. Now, if we're talking about punching a hole in a piece of paper, larger ammo does give you an advantage, but in tournament shooting, we are seeing a trend away from allowing larger than 9.5 millimeter ammo to be shot at paper. Hunting, this is where it really comes into play. Now, there are plenty of slingshot hunters out there that successfully take game with 8 millimeter steel ammo. It can be done, but that's the exception, not the rule. Generally, folks tend to prefer a larger projectile for hunting. Now, this is for simple physics reasons. There's a better ballistic coefficient using a larger projectile. The whole goal in slingshot hunting is to deliver as much energy into the target, the intended prey, as possible. A larger, heavier projectile is more efficient in doing so. That is not to say that smaller projectiles cannot be used for hunting. There's going to be a lot of arguments there. But if I step back to the question, larger is not always better. All right, here's some of the upsides of large ammo. Large ammo is easier to see in flight, closes up the feedback loop. For those that shoot intuitively or instinctively, that can be an advantage. Larger ammo is easier to manipulate in your hand and in your pouch. It's easier to feel whether you have a good grip on your pouch or not. A lot of people like larger ammo for that. Larger ammo delivers a more exciting downrange action on cans. I would much rather punch a can with a 1/2-inch steel ball than I would a 3/8 steel ball, because I just like to see the can explode. Downsides of larger ammo. You have a much more pronounced rainbow arc for a standard draw weight of a slingshot, and we're going to define that as somewhere in the 10 to 12 pounds of resistance range. So 10 to 12 pounds of resistance is going to give you a nice flat trajectory with a 55 grain projectile, such as a 3/8 or 9.5 millimeter steel ball. Those same bands at 10 meters are going to show you a very pronounced arc. So if you set the same point of impact and you're dead on with 9.5 millimeter ammo, but you're shooting 12 millimeter ammo, you're probably going to shoot much lower. So no, larger ammo is not necessarily better or worse. It's all about the application. You need to understand that shooting larger ammo is going to require more resistance on the bands, that you're normally going to have to accommodate either a longer draw length, like butterfly style, or you're going to have to use more latex in the system to get the same flatter trajectory at 10 to 20 meters that you're used to with a lighter projectile. If you're good with that and that's how you practice, it's not going to be a problem. But if you're switching back and forth, larger ammo can be problematic because of the severe drop. So, based on your application and your intended usage, one is neither better than the other. Just know the limitations of the projectile, know your bands, understand the physics of slingshots, and have fun.